Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next.
Let's play ball. He's free.
Standing in, Sean Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Sean Jones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the American League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play, and I hope he puts on a show today.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Jefferson, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Jefferson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Batting third.
Standing in now, Trey Kraft. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 3-0. Now in the box, Jim Drew. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. There aren't many vets in the league that can still generate the kind of velocity we've been seeing from him. How uncommon is it to see a guy of his vintage still lighting up the radar gun?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Digging in, Joe Veras. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Joe Veras.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6. The left
Into the
fielder,
box now. Ray Craven.
Craven.
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Craven drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Stephen Butler. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Butler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Butler is there, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and there's 1 away now. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Striding in, Jesus Villa. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Villa.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping up now, Alexi Trevino is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Trevino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Sean Jones, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Klein is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Orlando Jefferson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Orlando.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now a flare out toward right center. Javeri onto the grass, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And now Trey Kraft. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Jefferson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Up next for the Rays, Jim Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yeah.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding in once again, Joe Veras. He'll start things
And
out here in the home
for the Rays,
5th, and it's been tough
first
sledding for
baseman,
this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Down the first baseline. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. At the plate, Ray Craven. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And he takes strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category.
Now batting, second
Now
baseman,
batting, Stephen Butler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Vila. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Alexi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, Shortstop.
Stepping in now, Sean Jones. Ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Vila, base runner at first with 1 out. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Kraft. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 0-1 the count. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA, and you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. At the plate, Jim Drew. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Digging in once again, Joe Veras. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? Ray Craven. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, man. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The 0-1 on its way. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now batting, the second baseman, Steven Butler.
Into the box, Steven Butler, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
The batter,
standing in now, Jesus Villa, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 6, the Rays nothing. So stepping in, Alexi Trevino starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So striding in, Sean
now
Jones.
batting, shortstop,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping up to the plate, Orlando Jefferson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Oakland wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Number 40 wins his league-leading 10th game of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Steve Pena was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please